Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Beach FM, we say good morning to Guy Burns, Deputy Chair of the Paraparaumu Raumati Community Board. Good morning, Guy.
Good morning. And a cracker day it is too.
It's not a bad sort of a day. Now, you went to the council meeting last Thursday and put a couple of recommendations forward for the board. How did they go?
Well, actually, I wasn't there personally, but these are recommendations that we had talked about at our last community board meeting a few weeks ago, and we had two resolutions we put to the council. One of them was that the council will enter into discussion with us or with the community board just to talk about the priorities regarding the stage upgrade in Maclean Park, which is a pretty controversial topic.
Yes.
Because the council had just gone ahead and set up a few. They want to go ahead and start a few works down there. They haven't really talked to us, so we asked the council to adopt a resolution that the council staff talk with us, and we'll work out a sort of a priority of works. But this was rejected. We were quite surprised, and really the council had ignored the community board at their peril, I believe. We reflect the voice of the community, and the community asked us to do the work down there to get the Maclean Park work going, and the council had just said no, voted 6-4 against it, and the mayor voted against it. But pretty well they squashed that one, I'm a bit disappointed with that.
So did they give any reason for the squashing of it?
I wasn't there, so I didn't hear the debate, so I just know the result. But
right.
They definitely will have their reasons, and I can't really comment on that.
Yes.
And plus, we had another recommendation, is that the council accept the loan of a magnificent sculpture called the Kapiti Kiwi Riders.
Yes.
I can't remember the artist's name, but it's an award-winning sculpture, and he's generously given it to the community for a year to have on this public display, and we actually recommended that this goes ahead. But one of the councillors there, I think it was Janet Holsborough, said, we need a report first before we agree to this. So we're disappointed with that. It's a very straightforward decision, and once again, it's needless bureaucracy has got involved and is tangling the whole process up, whereas we could have a sculpture, lovely property down there at Maclean Street at the very end where the old one used to be. Within a few weeks it could be set up down there, but no, once again the whole wheels and of machinery, of bureaucracy and council and staff have got involved with the sound of it because Janet Holsborough has asked for a report.
So you would have given the details of this piece of art to the council, so they should have known about it, shouldn't they?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they did, and from what I understand, I'm not 100% correct, that the mayor is also he's supporting quite strongly, so there's obviously a bit of disagreement going on in there within the council. You think it'll be a straightforward decision, don't you? You
would think so. Bureaucracy sometimes gets in the way, but if it's been done properly by the board to send to the council telling them what it's all about, surely they should have read the notes and made a decision before the meeting, but rather than one councillor objecting to something like that.
Yeah, and that's how action happens. You make a decision, you get on with it. You don't ask for reports, and that's the whole problem. We've got staff there producing endless reports, and after a while they get buried, and then they reinvestigate the issue and create new reports. So you can look at many topics and there are many areas of work that needs to be done in the community, and there's a whole catalogue of reports going back up to 20 years at times.
Right. Now, what about your speed limits through your Raumati village? Have you got that all sorted out now? Because that was been a fairly long...
It's definitely on track. On track, and now the staff have put out a document or a process for public consult on it now. You can go to the web page on the council and make a few comments on it. They're recommending they drop it at Raumati South from 50 to 40, which I don't agree with, but at least it's a step in the right direction.
Right. And planting some...
The other thing...
Oh, away you go. Yep.
And the other thing I thought I'd mention, I just noticed this morning that they're spraying in QE Park again. I was driving past and they've got a chopper there pumping out thousands of litres of spray all over the place. I'm concerned they're wiping out... There's lots of Manuka and Kanuka seedlings starting to come through there, and someone else mentioned to me that they're probably going to be wiped out, so I'm very concerned about that.
Have you spoken to the Greater Wellington Regional Council, Penny Gaylor, about it?
I have been talking with them last week about the whole area of turning that peat land back into a proper wetland. But this only happened about a quarter of an hour ago. I drove past and saw it, but I will be following it through.
Right.
with them, and to see first of all what they're spraying, who's paying for it, and are they aware they're wiping out actually native plants in there?
Yes, I think they were given permission to do that in a certain area, but we'll get some more details from Penny Gaylor, and you no doubt will as well.
You can follow up on that. In the area they're spraying is that corner in Poplar Avenue near the new expressway, that block in there. And they was pumping out thousands of litres per minute as I went past. It's unbelievable.
All right then, Guy, you're out in the windy spot wherever you are, working away hard. We thank you for your time today, standing in for Johnny Best.
And I'll see you on Saturday, no doubt.
What's on Saturday?
A marriage.
Oh, gosh, yes, that's right, a wedding. Okay then, Guy, well, have a good week.
Okay.
Guy Burns.
106.3 Beach FM.